Hello everybody, we are going to learn about stone cladding. This was already taught in the class, but I am again trying to revise for you. Stone cladding, it is of two types. One is wet cladding, another is dry cladding. In wet cladding, we use mortar to fix the stone to the wall, whereas in dry cladding, we do not use mortar to fix the stone to the wall. Now, how do we fix the stone to the wall when we are not using mortar? It is involving three types, rather four types of fixing. Number one is load bearing fixing. Second is restraint fixing. Third is face fixing, and fourth is soffit fixing. Usually, like, we support the stone with the help of load bearing fixing. Let me drop it. So it is usually done with two types, either by MS plate or by MS cleat, ankle cleat. When we are fixing this MS plate to the wall, we make sure that we insert half of the MS plate into the wall, and half of the plate is left outside where the stone can rest. In this section, I will draw and show to you. This is the wall, and this is how you are fixing the MS plate to the wall. But it is not fixed to the brick wall, it is fixed to the brick wall. It is fixed to the brick wall with the help of concrete dab. So you take certain portion of brick, you fix it with concrete, and then you grout the MS plate into the wall. Now half of the plate is left outside, so this is how the stone is going to rest over the plate. This is how the stones, they are going to get fixed with the help of load bearing fixing. In case of MS cleat, we use the cleats instead of MS plate. Again, not like this. Cleat is not inserted, but it is fixed to the wall with the help of screws. Again, over the grouted in the concrete dabs. It's B, dab. So I think this is clear to you. But whatever like stone we are fixing to the wall, all the stones, they will have a groove. they will have a groove which is all around the stones on all the four sides. With this groove, you make ensure that the stone is in level and the stone gets fixed in straight lines rather than going haywire. So this load bearing fixing does not fix get fixed to this groove, whereas we fix the second type of fixing, which is called the restraint fixing to these grooves. Now, how does this restraint fixing look like? The restraint fixing also looks similar to your load bearing fixing, but the difference is that the angle cleat is cut from the center, and half of the portion is bent up and half of the portion is bent down. So I will just draw it so that you are able to understand it better. This dotted portion or dashed portion is something which was cut, and the firm portion is something like which is bent up and down to ensure the stone is fixed in level and in straight lines horizontally as well as vertically. This particular type of fixing is called restraint fixing. It has slots where you can screw the fixing to the wall, and with this, like, you ensure that the stone is absolutely fixed to level. Are you clear? So if I rotate this type of fixing and I keep it on the side, see, again this half portion will go down and half portion will go up. So same way, like the stone is getting uh, eh, inclined vertically as well as horizontally, so as to ensure that it is in straight line and to maintain all levels. So this is basically to maintain level of cladding, right? Now third part, which we are going to third no, not part third the type of fixing which we are going to study is called face fixing. You might have seen that in buildings, certain buildings, you find that the stone is fixed to the wall and with the help of four screws, and the whole elevation of the wall is somewhat like this, 4 4 dots, 4 4 dots, 4 4 dots everywhere on one piece of stone. So this gives a like very good texture also to the building, and at the same time, like, it is supporting the stone slab also, which is almost, say, 30 to 40 mm thickness. Usually, like, we do not use 30 to 40 mm these days. We are using 20 mm thickness for stone cladding. Now, how is this managed? See, this is the stone slab, about, say, 3 feet by 4 feet or 1200 by 900 mm. We make a hole, 4 holes in the stone slab, because such a big stone will not be supported by one or two or three, but it will require at least four. So once you make the hole through and through, you are able to, it is, the hole is also not through and through. If I draw the section, you will understand better. This is the stone slab. You make a, you know, slot for the screw where you can easily tight the screw, and then you make a hole for the screw to get inserted into the wall. So this is the wall. So here, like, you fix the gatti and you fix the screw, right? So this is how you manage to fix the stone with the help of face fixing. Now you have cut certain portion of the stone here. Aesthetically, like, this will not look good because you will see the head of the screw every time you are watching the building elevation. In order to avoid that, few architects, what they will do is, if this is red stone, they will use some yellow stone to cover these holes. Or you can use red on red also, if you don't want to show any, you don't want to distinguish between the stones, or you don't want to make anybody feel that you have done the fixing. So you, whatever like holes you have made, whatever holes you have made, so you cut that same part in stone and fix it with the help of araldite or something. Just slide it over it and it will get fixed. So you don't um, see that the screw is seen or screw head is green. And that is how the face fixing is done. The fourth part is the soffit fixing, when we are fixing the stone slab to the soffit of the beam or slab. Now, soffit, as we know, it is the underline of the beam, or it can be underline of the slab also. So how do we manage to fix the soffit to the beam, underline of the beam? This is fixed with the help of soffit fixing. Soffit fixing, it looks somewhat like this. It looks somewhat like this. Now, once we are fixing this soffit fixing, it's not something, it can be something like this. Sorry, it's not this one. Now, once we are fixing the soffit fixing, one soffit fixing will support four pieces of stone. Like in the case of load bearing fixing, this one single cleat is going to take the load of two adjacent stones. So likewise in soffit fixing, it is going to take load of four slabs of stones. Means 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now how does this soffit fixing supports the stone? This is the slab, this is the edge beam, we insert this into the concrete slab itself while casting, and we slide it sideways, sideways. There can be a continuation mark, and the last stone gets supported to the stone cladding which is coming from the vertical part of